I feel like with the twin flame, so we're talking about twin flame awakening, and I think it's very important to focus on this awakening and just sort of study to find out what's going on with us, because it's something that, I didn't realize twin flames existed or what twin flames was until I was until I met my ex-boyfriend Tyler. And once I met him, a price was paid or whatever, where I had to take his place, sleep with his dealer and the person that was, supplying him with drugs. And I didn't know that that was what I had to do. I was trying to find ways to keep him calm from attacking Tyler, and I would just once Tyler stopped going to him for supplies, for drugs, because once Tyler fell in love with me, he stopped needing drugs. He stopped feeling the need to go get a supply of crystal meth from his dealer. And so his dealer realized, like, wow, you're not coming back anymore. What happened? Like, what happened that you don't need any drugs? Because what they do is they use drugs to keep you in under control and to keep you doing whatever under their mercy and doing whatever you want them to do. And so with that, whatever they want you to do, I mean. And so that's the saddest thing about it. And I feel like that's what they did with Justin. And they gave him drugs and they got him addicted, and they got him to do whatever it is that they wanted him to do. And just like basically after the work was done, they tossed him out. And after, when he was sitting home by himself, he felt a lot of the evil spirits that they carried. Because this is the reason why I don't cheat and sleep with other people, is because like before I couldn't help it. I didn't know too much of the effect that having sexual intercourse with people that are not, with a person that's not yours, is not only a sin, but it's not even only an abomination, but it's also energy transfer, and you transfer that energy from that person into your body, and then whatever demons and demonic spirits that they feel, you begin to feel them too. It's like you start sharing the same spiritual battle as them, and it's like, what the fuck is going on? And I believe that's what they put him through when he was with Diddy, and et cetera, et cetera. So like Diddy was a much bigger monster than Tyler's dealer, but it was just about the same battle that damn nearly killed my life. It took my life. I started to see the guy in my head. I started to hear his voice. I was no longer by myself. I was no longer, it was not just me anymore. It was me and him. And even if I was by myself, it was like I felt Tyler's pain. So I understand what Justin is going through. And I don't think like Haley understands, because Haley's never been raped. Haley's never been a victim of rape. Haley's never, been under attack like that. So she doesn't know how to heal him. She can easily say things like, I'm tired of your problems. And she can easily walk away from him in terms of like working on something else, but she doesn't know. She thinks the outer appearance, and Justin might have been, talking about his outer appearance a lot, because in the movie industry, in the arts industry, in the TV industry, they go based off of appearance, physical appearance. But my job to remind Justin is like, when you lose your physical appearances, it can help sort of, it's a way of dimming the light, because some people get so attracted to you that they don't even know how to control themselves and how to stop. And this is important in the relationship, is knowing how to have self-control. And I would understand if my man didn't have self-control. Like if he was going through something, my job is to help him get through that. Like with me, I'm the kind of person that I'm a very beautiful woman, and nobody really has to believe that. And what you see is not everything that I am, but it's the illusion that God has allowed you guys to see, because actual Eve's beauty is so deep and is so amazing. It's so green that you can easily just surrender to her will. And I don't even like talking too much about it, because it's too much. You know what I mean? It's bragging about yourself is not something that is the best thing for me to do personally. And so my focus, if I would have been Eve in this life, look the way I originally look, I would have been so caught up in my own physical appearance that I would have absolutely forgotten about other people. But I don't forget about other people. Like the man that I love is what always, regardless to the way I look, the man that I love is my everything, and he's the one that captures my heart. And regardless to my looks, I still look to him, because I'm like, I want to share myself with you. I want to share this beauty with you. I want you to embrace it. But I feel like in our past lives, even if he did embrace it, he also hated the fact that I was beautiful, and the fact that I was able to capture him so easily and take over his heart so easily, and also the fear of losing me to other men, in the future, because Cain was like, the other people that will be born, what are they going to do to me? There was a much deeper conversation that Cain had with Jehovah that the world doesn't know, because then they would try to probably use it against him, attack him, etc., when they don't understand the importance that we were twins, and I gave birth to my mirror soul, and my mirror soul grew older and became the love of my life. You know what I mean? And so God has been talking to me in my quiet space. Like, you wonder why I'm so isolated, because God is talking to me. Abraham was isolated. Everybody that God talks to, he isolates away from the world, because he has a plan for them. When God was planning to destroy the universe, he didn't go make an announcement to everybody. He announced it to the one person he was going to use to. And I'm not saying that's what his plan is, but I'm saying, yeah, that is his plan already. Like, it's already people sabotage. It's not God that's destroying the world. It's people that are sabotaging. It's you're destroying your own selves. And God was trying to do people a favor, because people were tormenting each other. What people think is that God hated human beings, that he's destroyed the world. No, he loved human beings so much that he didn't want to see them harm each other. When God harms you, he puts you through hell, but there is some level. He knows that there is only so much you can take, because he feels that, right? And so he's not going to give you more that you can handle. Human beings that are not connected to you, they do not know how much you can take. So they can sit there and torture and torment you and don't know the level of your pain, and they won't stop. You know what I mean? Unless God tells them, okay, they've had enough or something like that. So it's only a person that feels that same level, that same stuff, that knows how to end it. So human beings were tormenting each other. They were killing animals. They were killing each other, and God had to put it to an end all at once, because it was bothering him. He was like, this is not my body. You guys are destroying my body. This is not what I'm for. So I'm going to destroy you. You guys called it upon yourselves. That's why it's important to not do evil to each other, because it will be done to you. To be continued.